Good. Good. All we're marking is the second her nose touches my hand. Good girl. Hey guys, Ethan here with Quest, and we're getting ready to start our next video to show you her progress and teaching something new today. We're going to work on targeting for recall. A couple things that I want to touch on is every dog is different, and we give you the specific steps, and that's pretty easy to say, you do this and your dog will come to you. Well, it doesn't work for all dogs, and when we're working with her here, we've seen quite a few different things that I want to point out, first of all, and be able to help explain why we don't want them, how we're going to try and correct them, and then you guys will be able to watch and see if what we're trying is working, and if not, we'll regroup and try something different. So, a couple things. It's really, really cute, but the sassy pantsness. She wants attention, so she barks at us. If I start talking to explain what I'm doing, we see more of that. I've done a couple of her sessions in the evening, in the morning, in between the last live video that we did, and when I'm explaining to Kat, or Kat and I are talking, and I'm trying to say, did you see this, or whatever, she starts barking at me to get my attention. So a couple things you're going to see. First of all, we're going to do a little warm-up. I'm going to show you her sit progress. Then, anytime she barks at us, we're going to use LRS, or the least reinforced scenario, to ignore her. That is, she barks at me, I will turn away from her to give her zero attention, and as well as zero correction, positively or negatively. Nothing. She's getting nothing. We turn away, which is the exact opposite of she wants, because she wants our attention. So we're going to not give her our attention, wait 3 to 5 seconds, come back to her, and see if she's ready to work without barking at us. If those things go well, then we're going to start targeting, which will be the new thing. Basically teaching her, again, we're marking her touching our hand, which is a really good way to start recall. So again, today we're going to be giving away another gift pack. It's some DT gear, some Standing Stone Kennels apparel, really cool stuff, as well as a clicker and a treat so that you yourself will be able to work on this at home. Let's get started with her. All right, so sit. Good girl. Yeah. And you can see my body language too. I move toward her. Good. That helps to pull her attention up as well as get focus. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We want her to be moving. So there's a bark. We're going to give that just a second. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Now, part of the giving her treats out of our hand, let her crunch. Sit. Part of giving her treats out of our hand makes this targeting, which is the next thing we're going to be teaching her, easier. Sit. Good. So you can see almost instantly she's figured out, well, she's almost sitting instantly after she stands up, because she's waiting for that next mark. She's waiting for me to say, sit again. So we've worked on that. We've shown she's got a pretty good understanding. The next thing is going to start with, we call it targeting. She's going to come in looking for this hand. Distractions, distractions. We're going to eliminate the cup of food with just putting a couple treats or a couple kibble in our hand here. Now, you can see she is barking. All right. Again, to explain this without having to listen to her bark at me, because she wants our attention, I'm going to be using my hand. She follows the movement of our hand because she is a predator. They see movement and track that well, as we've been feeding her out of our hand. So she's coming to my hand looking for a treat, and we're going to mark that and teach that as a new behavior targeting, which will eventually help with recall. Okay, so we're going to ignore that one. Movement helps. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Let her finish crunching. Good. Good. All we're marking is the second her nose touches my hand. Good girl. Good. My mark was a little bit slow there, which is okay. It happens sometimes, but it's important to try and keep your timing as close as possible. Again, I'm ignoring her for barking at me. We don't want to give her any attention. Where did you go? Come on, come on, come on. Now, it is important to look at some of those barks are excitement. She was excited to come in. Granted, I don't still want to condition that, but she's having fun with the training session. And that was excitement. If I'm talking to you and she starts barking at me for attention, that's when we really want to make sure that we're not paying attention to that. Come on. Moving your feet helps a lot. If she lays down or sits or is not paying attention, more movement's going to help her move her feet. Good girl. And I don't know if you could see that 100% or not, but she kind of came at my hand open-mouthed because she's looking for the food, which is why this works really well. Snapping my fingers, try to get attention. And marker coming in. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, hey, hey. It's right here. Now it's there. Good girl. So again, we want to keep these sessions pretty short. We're going to do just a couple more reps, and then I'm going to give her her rest of her morning meal. Good. We may need to switch with her to a little bit softer treat for her training sessions. That would help, because she's doing a really good job crunching her food. So that would help speed up the time in between marks rather than the distracting time of her having to take a few seconds to crunch. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. She seems to have a pretty good understanding of this so far. Good. And we will give her the rest of her food. Good girl. Now, as we continue this, we'll do another few sessions where we're working on targeting. Then we'll start to introduce the cue that we use, which is here. We will be showing you that in the next few videos, but until then, make sure and like, comment, share this video for your chance to win this video's giveaway. We'll be back with you soon.